Hey, I'm Chris.
I'm Drew.
We are Cheap Ashes, coming to you from Mesa, Arizona, and Big Sticks Fine Cigars. Fine Sunday morning.
Absolutely gorgeous out there today.
Beautiful today. Just a nice. It's been hot. I mean, not 97 last week one day.
Yeah, yesterday was pretty warm.
That's a little early for my liking, but yesterday there was that breeze that kept it nice.
Yeah,
you know?
Especially in the evening, that breeze comes rolling in.
Exactly. Speaking of the evening, we are addicted to The Walking Dead, dude.
Yeah.
We just finished up season 10.
Nice.
And I think my wife Laura will tell you Negan is probably her favorite character.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who mine would be yet, but it's pretty fun. Pretty cool show. I had some really good news hit on Thursday this week. I'm a grandpa. And little Eli Thomas of Batacola was born at about 4 o'clock on Thursday afternoon.
Nice.
A couple weeks early. Baby and mama, all good. Madison's blood pressure was spiking, so they sent her into triage. While at triage, they decided to induce her, and lo and behold, roughly 40 minutes after her water broke, the baby was here. So he was ready. He was ready to come out.
Breaking out.
Like, get me out of here! Little bald alien looking dude. Yeah, they're all just... But, you know, it was a natural childbirth and zero misshapen head. It was he
nice.
Came out, just a beautiful little guy. 6 pounds, 6 ounces, 18 and a half inches long. His dad's a big dude, tall, wiry kid. I'm pretty sure he'll probably be about 6'1", 6'2", if I had to guess.
Yeah.
His grandpa on his dad's side's not all that tall, but obviously there's genes that do that. You know, he's about your size. You know, he built a lot like you.
Yeah.
You know, so congratulations to my beautiful daughter Madison, her husband Adam. Really cool. You know, I get to be a grandpa, and you know, I remember my parents talking about it. You know, now you get to experience it, and I can't wait. Got to hold him on Friday, and that was really cool. And I forgot how small newborns are. You know, I got him in my hands right here.
Right.
And his head is like cupped in my hand, and I'm going, whoa.
Right.
Whew. I'm pretty sure Laura was like, I haven't held a baby this small in so long. She's like, I don't want to drop him. Don't worry, you won't drop him. How was your week, man?
It was pretty good, you know. Still working away. So, building houses, doing all those fun things. And
dude, is the housing market still going absolutely batshit crazy?
Yeah, ultimately. It's just, they can't build them fast enough. So, at this point, we still have that giant influx of people from everywhere else. And more so now, I think it's chilled out a little bit just because people know that they can't get a house for a year or two.
Right.
At this point. I mean, we're looking year turnaround on most houses by the time the plans start going in before they can even see the house. So.
Damn. That is so crazy because the last house I built was in the boom of 2000, 2001.
Right.
And we were still a 6-month build, 5-month build. And to see that double now, geez.
Yeah,
that's for track housing, right?
Yeah, so most of it, I mean, is going to be one of those situations where you get the plans and then they can't prepare the lots fast enough, and everything's, you know, in the future, and then by the time the house actually starts, it's a pretty quick turnaround. I mean, most of my stuff, you know, by the time I'm putting floors in, it's about a month before that house is done. So
all right.
It's more just that long period, all the permits, all the BS you have to go through, plus just supplies. You know, wood's so expensive, just supply for everything. So
what isn't expensive anymore? Cigars.
Yeah, well,
some cigars.
Yeah,
some cigars. The cigars that we like to review, right? Yeah. So what do we got today, buddy?
So we're going old school here. Going with the old Sancho Panza Natural. Great little Honduran cigar.
Right around $7-8 price point, so it fits well within our $10 price point.
Yeah, and especially if you get the larger size. So the smaller sizes tend to be in that $5. So the little guys, Petit Corona type Rothschilds, things like that.
And their Petit Coronas look delicious.
Yeah.
They really are pretty good. So, a little history. correct me if I'm wrong, but this was an original Cuban brand, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So ultimately, going into Honduras to be able to sell to the U.S. market. Honestly, the Cuban tastes very similar to it as well. Obviously, they all have their own flavors, Honduran tobacco versus Cuban tobacco, but
the blending, it's not far off.
Right. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of difference. I mean, you can tell the difference if you smoke a lot of them, but average person might not know the difference, honestly, except this one says Honduras on it, and the other one said
and their bands are pretty similar. Simple. This one says Honduras at the bottom. The other one would say Havana.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not much different, and I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Again, you talk about packaging and the grandiose cigar bands. If you don't, if that's what you're looking for in a cigar, don't come to this guy.
Yeah, this is old school for sure. Very, very simple, yet elegant all at the same time.
Is this General or Altadis?
I believe this is a General cigar now.
I think so. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And the cool thing about it, I smoked these in the 90s.
Yeah.
And now I have, and they haven't changed.
Yeah,
they really haven't changed, which is pretty cool. You think about that. You think about your more expensive sticks.
Yeah.
And we talk about consistency. A less expensive stick like this guy, construction looks great.
Yeah.
Wrappers, really beautiful, little spotty on there, like the old school wrappers that you saw.
Yep.
And it tastes just like it tasted back then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about the history of the brand and all those things. This was kind of one of those. It was a legacy brand, so I honestly didn't spend a lot of energy on it. Being more the boutique guy. But
you think about let's talk about the legacy brands.
Yeah.
The crossover from Cuba to, well, I guess just the United States. Everybody else can smoke.
Yeah.
The Cuban brands, but what were some of the ladies? You got Monte Cristo, Punch, Joyo de Monterey.
Yeah, Romeo and Julieta.
Romeo, Cohiba.
So yeah, there's so many.
And there's Cubao.
Yeah.
They started making for the U.S. market. Mm-hmm. I remember getting those back like early 2000s.
Yeah.
I got the number 2, the Torpedo. Man, I didn't know much about the brand. I read up on it a little bit. Got them. They were freaking good.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's the same family from Cuba that's making them now. I think they're making them. I think they're out of Nicaragua, aren't they?
I want to say yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I met them at the IPCPR a few years back. Really cool people.
Yeah, for sure.
Really cool people. Good cigars, yeah, but it's one of those. This is a no-frill stick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and lately I've been revisiting a lot of the Punch classics. And
oh my God!
Some of those things, just because it's like throw it in the rotation and be able to kind of revisit when I first started smoking and all those bad experiences with trying to smoke cigars for the first time, and you're just like getting through half of it, it's blowing up, it's plugged. You're just like, what am I doing wrong? And then all of a sudden you're like, you get it. All of a sudden it hits, and you're smoking it like a champ. So
I remember the Punch and Hoyo double Maduro Rothschilds.
Yep.
And I don't even know if they make them anymore.
The Punch, they do make the Rothschilds.
Do they make the double Maduro?
I believe so, yes.
Because it's double Maduro, it's Maduro wrapper, Maduro binder.
Right.
So the richness of the Maduro is just all through that thing. And, Rothschilds, what?
4.5.
4.5?
4.5 by 50.
50?
Yeah.
And that, I used to pay 3.25 for them.
Yep.
They came in a cardboard paper box.
Yep.
Box of 50. It was one of the greater value sticks, and they were fantastic.
Yeah. Funny story about that too. Anybody's heard or seen the Illusion Rothschild? He actually made that cigar to directly compete with Punch because he was tired of the prices of the Punch Rothschild going up. So he made that cigar to keep it under $5 because they kept going up over $5. So fun little nugget on that guy.
The Illusion is over $5 now, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 and some change, but
Five
I mean
and some
that's
change.
just
But that's just sign of the times.
yeah,
You know, but that was a great little steak too.
yeah, absolutely.
Man, there are so many cool, good sticks still under that $10 price point right now.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not going to lie, we might have to up our price point soon only because anybody that knows or has been to a brick and mortar shop lately has noticed about a 15 to 20% increase. And that's
easily,
just across the board. That's the industry. Shipping and gas prices have gone through the roof.
Just everything in general.
You know,
ultimately.
handling costs, you know, just labor.
Yeah.
Again, though, you know, I was working yesterday speaking to a customer, and I said, and I would continue to say this is still the greatest value in my opinion,
Yeah.
going from seed to finished product.
Oh, absolutely.
The amount of time and effort that's put into it to get something at $10 or under is still, it's unbelievable. It's crazy. All right, what are you drinking today, buddy?
So we got some local here, Renegade Coffee Company. So I believe they started in Scottsdale, Arizona. They have a location in Mesa now, actually right up around the corner from Big Sticks. Checked them out a couple months ago when I was off work and popped in there. So really good coffee. I got their espresso, just straight espresso. I also have a cold brew as well that I've been drinking over here.
I got their hot black drip, and it's really good.
So this is nice because it doesn't have that over roasted bitter. It's got quite a bit of oil to it as you get from most espresso blends, but it doesn't have that real bite to it. At this point now it's room temperature, it's not hot anymore, but still has that real rich bold flavor to it. Let me see here. Yeah, there's still it's almost some subtle like cocoa notes and a little bit of fruity kind of.
I noticed with just their regular black, it's creamy.
Yeah.
Without having cream in it.
Yep.
It's very silky on the palate.
Yeah, it's kind of that cocoa chocolatey type note to it. Yeah.
A really, really good coffee.
Yeah.
Really good coffee. And then I'm drinking from Pipeworks and their fun can art. Pipeworks Unichrome Double IPA. Look at that thing sparkle. Kind of a neat can. What is it, 9%er?
Yeah, something like that. 9.1.
9.1%, yeah. Gosh, it's got Sabro, Citra, and Azacca hops in it.
Yeah.
Really different. You're not used to seeing that hop. You know, obviously Citra hops, but
Yeah.
you know the Sabro and the Azacca I'm not all that familiar with. But this is a really, really cool can. You know,
And I know we've done some in the past with some of their stuff with their crazy cans and some of the different fun
and
stuff that
you know
they've
what's
had.
cool about this? They gave, it says label art by Jason Burke. So they gave the
So they do
artist
credit the artist on
That's
this, yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Jason, nice work on this, by the way, buddy. That's cool. You know, you can see here, nice, crisp looking
Yeah.
IPA.
It's definitely not hazy at all.
Not hazy at all. Really pretty yellow hue to it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of IPAs and doubles especially are going to have a little malty color to them, a little more malt.
Yeah.
This one does not have that to it. And it's, you know, it's a big boy, 9.1.
Yeah. But, you know, it's first thing on Sunday morning, so why not?
Yeah, why not? But, you know, on the nose, definitely gets the Citra hops, excuse me, right off the bat.
Yeah.
That's the dominant hop varietal in this. Not overly bitter for an IPA.
Nice.
If you think about, if you're a big time hophead, you want that 75 to 100 IBUs. You know,
A little bite to it.
this doesn't have that bite. It's got some of the bitterness on the back of the tongue after you swallow it, but for the most part, it's pretty sweet up front, bitter on the back. Kind of what you want your IPAs to be. You know, so all right, man. Final call on your coffee. What do you think about that?
I mean, these guys are great. Honestly, I wish there were more locations that I could go more often. Their prices are reasonable. They have breakfast burritos for like $5. Their cold brew is like $5 for a large. So you get a 24 ounce It's like $5, whereas a lot of other places $6-7 now. Their espresso is good. Excuse me. This was a little pricey on that. Quad shot of espresso is $4.50, but that's about average, I guess. I don't know. This depends on what you like.
But I'm gonna search out for this. I want to have some of this again because it's smooth coffee.
Yeah.
I drink my coffee black. I don't like anything in it normally.
Yeah.
And again, there's certain places out there that I just can't drink anymore because they over roast their beans. And as much as I like bitter in my beer, I don't like it in my coffee.
Yeah, well, especially when it's that kind of bitey, bitter, just kind of
almost acidic.
Yeah.
You know, from it. So yeah. Well, I'll make a last call on this. It's good. Not sure I'd search it out, you know, for it. But if it was handed to me, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't buy it.
I could definitely see somebody seeing the label and just buying it for that, just because it's cool looking. And
isn't that what I did?
Yeah, basically. It's like, hey, what's that? Okay, let's try it. So,
cigar, man. What do you think?
Yeah, still a classic. Still on that kind of milder medium side, real smooth. Goes really well with coffee. I'm sure it goes well with the beer too.
It goes well with the beer. I would put this more on the mild side of medium.
Yeah, that's that mild medium.
This is a perfect breakfast stick.
Yeah.
If you're sitting on your back patio, having a coffee in the morning, this is a great stick to have with that. Or kind of an end, like we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
End of the night, palate's kind of wrecked. You just want something light, not going to kill you.
Just easy to smoke.
This is a good one. So I'm all over this. I bought a handful of them. I really like them. Again, I believe this size MSRP is like 8 and change. So
yeah, this is a standard Toro size.
It's a great size. Got a little box press to it.
Yeah, it's got that soft
box.
Soft box.
You know, so yeah. Next week, special edition for us.
Yep.
We're going to be celebrating our 1 year of doing this show.
Mm-hmm.
So keep a watch out for that. Probably not going to stay within the cheap ashes.
Yeah, I think we're going to go a little bit big.
I think we're going to go kind of big.
We'll have some fun with it.
We're going to have a lot of fun with that. So like, subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram, cheap_ashes. And
we'll see you later. See you next week.